Imagine stepping into a swamp 60 million years ago. The air is a thick, humid blanket, hot enough to scald your lungs with every breath. The water beside you is murky and still. Suddenly, the surface breaks. You aren't looking at a log or a crocodile. You are staring at the eyes of Titanoboa. This isn't a creature from nightmares. It was a reality of the Paleocene epoch. At 42 feet long and weighing a staggering 1.25 tons, Titanoboa cerahonensis is the undisputed king of serpents. To put that in perspective, if this monster stretched out next to a city bus, it would overlap the bumpers. If it slithered through a standard doorway, its body would completely block the frame. The story of Titanoboa begins in the depths of the Cerrejón coal mines in Colombia. For decades, the miners pulled up black gold, coal, but beneath the rock lay something older. In the early 2000s, paleontologists began uncovering vertebrae unlike anything seen before. A single vertebra from this creature is roughly the size of a dinner plate. When the team assembled the bones, the scale was undeniable. This was a snake that defied the limits of biology. But how does an animal get this big? The secret lies in the climate. Following the extinction of the dinosaurs, the world entered a hothouse phase. The tropics were significantly warmer than they are today, with average annual temperatures in the steamy rainforests reaching a sweltering 90 degrees Fahrenheit. For ectothermic or cold-blooded creatures like snakes, heat equals energy. The hotter the environment, the larger they can grow without burning themselves out. In this ancient sauna, Titanoboa thrived. Titanoboa wasn't just a hefty noodle, it was an aquatic assassin. Like the modern anaconda, it spent almost its entire life submerged in water, using buoyancy to support its massive weight. Its eyes and nostrils were at the very top of its skull, allowing it to remain hidden while watching for prey. And what did a 42-foot snake eat? Not rats, not deer. In the prehistoric Cerrejón river system, Titanoboa sat at the very top of the food chain. Its primary prey was a primitive crocodile known as Cerrejonisuchus and giant river turtles the size of dinner tables. Titanoboa would ambush these creatures, striking with a speed that belied its size. Once it bit down, it was over. This snake possessed a jaw-unhinging mechanism that allowed it to swallow prey whole. It then used the crushing power of constriction. Recent models estimate Titanoboa could exert a constriction force of 400 pounds per square inch. To visualize that, imagine the Brooklyn Bridge being dropped on top of you. It suffocated its victims instantly, snapping bones and collapsing internal organs before swallowing them head first. However, even the mightiest monsters have an expiration date. Titanoboa's reign ended as the Earth's climate began to shift. Over millions of years, the global thermostat started to drop. The lush, steamy rainforests receded, replaced by slightly cooler, drier environments. As the temperatures fell, the cold-blooded giants could no longer sustain their metabolic requirements. They shrank, evolved, or died out, leaving behind only their smaller descendants as a shadow of their former glory. Titanoboa is a humbling reminder of Earth's dynamic history. It shows us a world where the rules of size were rewritten by a simple change in temperature. It forces us to ask what other giants lie buried, waiting to tell us how different our planet once was. If you were fascinated by the sheer scale of Titanoboa, smash that like button to show your support. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into the lost worlds of our past. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.